Good morning. It's really early morning and I'm in Somerset, of all places. The birds have just started to come out. It's a glorious day. It's actually quite warm. Standing in front of me lies the beginning of a journey that I'm going to split into a couple of videos. This is Devonshire Tunnel and it forms part of the Two Tunnels Greenway, which is an incredible little single track part of the railway system that we can explore, all of us out there. And I'm really excited because the second one at Coombe is a mile long. This one's slightly shorter, so we're going to split it up. This is our first one to explore. Enjoy your history lesson for both, and I'll see you on the other side. You're not going to forget this. Come on. Situated just shy of Bath in Somerset lies a couple of incredible former disused train tunnels that at one point formed an incredible piece of long forgotten railway network, that of Somerset and Dorset Joint Railway. The railway was a former line connecting Bath in north-east Somerset to Bournemouth, now in south-east Dorset but then in Hampshire. The line had a complex history, having been amalgamated from Somerset Central Railway and the Dorset Central Railway. It would officially open in 1862 and would contain 48 stations along its branch, but in this video we focus on the former disused tunnels on the line, the Devonshire Tunnel and the Coombe Tunnel. Devonshire Tunnel opened in 1874 and was named after the road called Devonshire Buildings, which lie immediately above the tunnel. As a single track, it measured 447 yards in length. However, its sister tunnel of Coombe Down, having also been opened in 1874, historically is way more important. This is due to it being labelled as having been one of the UK's longest railway tunnels without intermediate ventilation, being measured at 1,829 yards in length. And it was because of this that a tragic accident took place on the 20th of November 1929, when the driver and fireman of a northbound goods train were overcome by smoke. The train, due to its heavy load, moved slowly through the tunnel. With lack of visibility, once the train had reached the summit of the gradient, the train and gravity pulled the train down the hill. The train ran away, crashing into the goods yard on approach to Bath Green Park railway station, killing the driver Henry Jennings and 2 railway employees in the yard. The blame was placed on the fact that the fumes from the train, due to the tunnel's lack of ventilation, with exceptional humidity and lack of breeze, as well as the heavy weight the train was carrying, would all contribute to the accident and loss of life. The line would close as part of the famous beaching cuts in 1966, and the tunnels as well as parts of the line would become abandoned until National Lottery funding would eventually open both tunnels as part of the line, forming the Two Tunnels Greenway, officially being opened on 6th of April 2013, being primarily part of the UK's national cycle network as well as for fellow walkers to explore. And it's with all that history that I can say without question it's definitely worth a visit should you be in the area. Welcome back. You have no idea how excited I am for doing this today. I'm splitting it up, and yeah, each tunnel on their own would have been worthy of an explore, which is why I'm separating these videos. But yeah, here we are in front of the Devonshire Tunnel. I am so excited. Look at this. Look, it's got everything you need. There you go, Devonshire Tunnel, and then we're going to go down to the Coombe Tunnel. Like I said, we'll split it out, so the moment we come under the Devonshire and we finish, our second part will be Coombe Down. And yeah, here we go. Wow. See, obviously in our history lesson it talks about the cycle route. Mother of God, am I allowed to have a torch in here? Oh wow. So the history of this place just incredible. Obviously, as you found out in your history lesson. But it is dark as anything in here. And there are lights. But, yeah. I didn't actually think it would be this dark. Single track, as you noticed. So obviously we're expecting a lot of cyclists coming through. Oh, wow. I think the thing is, no matter what torch you have, there's our first cyclist coming through. That is so crazy. It's really weird, right? So, a lot of people, there are a few people I checked out on videos, and not many people have actually videoed this. And I just don't realise how dark it was in here, even though there's lights. Trip out at night. You need water. I'm regretting not bringing my wide beam torch, but I just assumed with the light that it'd be okay. Wow, so obviously in the history lesson I put that they were in yards because it's just easier for people to sort of gauge. Obviously the Coombe one, which I'm really excited about, is a mile long, and obviously that's an extensively long tunnel, as you can imagine, and this is just amazing. As I was looking back, so at one point this tunnel system was abandoned, properly abandoned, and obviously, as you knew in your history lesson, it was because of the National Cycle Network who had brought it back to life, converted it into a cycle route and footpath for people. So I'm definitely going to get in my mileage in today walk-wise. Now, there's a lot of other things on this trackway, and I'm debating, as of recording this, whether to do them or not. However, that will mean that my journey, I've got to come back through here anyway. So that's the irony, no matter what I do, I've got to walk back. This is so weird. It must be some form of drainage. But the thing is that people who have done this haven't taken their torches. So they've literally gone in pretty much what I'm doing now, but with the exception, there's light bouncing off everything here. So this is just creepy and cool and everything. And the fact of the matter is, you out there in the general public can do this. And this is what amazes me about this place. No vent shafts. Do you know what? I'm kind of glad that I haven't bought the right torch, if that makes sense. It kind of adds to the atmosphere. Someone coming down. Morning. Wow, look at this. Almost at the end. The debate was always to think about whether to do it in real time or not. And go 100 metres, 300 metres. So obviously this is completely without the torch, not that it makes a blind bit of difference. But the other problem that you've got, hang on a minute, sorts out. The other problem that you've got, I'm going to turn you around, you can't see me, there you go. The other problem that you've got is that actually it's not too wise to have a torch like what I've got, because like what's just happened there, somebody, remember somebody's just walking down, you don't really want to blind them, same as any cyclist, like that one that's just gone round. He had a light on his bike, but apart from that, I mean, it is bizarre. Absolutely bizarre. So obviously it's taken me 6 minutes because I'm doing it in real time. I'm not going to do anything fancy, but like I said, this one is considerably shorter tunnel size than Combe Down, which is on our little journey, and I'm really buzzing for this. I cannot believe we've just done this one already. Wow. So yeah, no vent shafts on this either. And you can see, what's amazing is that because of there being no vent shafts, obviously there was the accident at Combe Down one, was that you can see how sooty it all is because it just sticks to the walls. That was an experience, everybody. I cannot believe, I think they did that on purpose, the slight lights there. There are CCTV here as well, as you can see up there. I'll wave at them because it's run by volunteers as well. And there we are. Devonshire Tunnel. So that gives it in metres, which is 407 metres. Lighting in operation at 5 in the morning till 11 at night. Walking time 10 minutes, which was about right. We're 7 minutes in, and cycle time's 2 minutes. Tunnel lights are switched off. In the event of light failure outside these lights, please notify. Keep to the left, which is what we pretty much did. Keep slow. Keep dogs on lead. Unfortunately, we don't have to worry about that today. But there you go. What an incredible piece of history. Now, stay with me, because what we're going to do is we're going to head back through that tunnel, but I've got to go to Combe Down first, and we're not going to go back through Combe Down, I don't think. So enjoy part of me coming back down this one, which is kind of all a bit confusing. So in other words, I'm going to go down to film Combe Down as part of part 2 video, but we are going to come back here and carry this on so we can do a front to back on Devonshire Tunnel, just because of the size it's worth doing it. So yeah, stay with me. Well, welcome back. Now this is going to be a bit weird, isn't it? Because I've kind of done this the way that you probably should do it. So we're heading back to Devonshire Tunnel, which is part of this video. We're coming back through it. But I have just done Combe Down Tunnel. And yeah, here we are, we're back at Devonshire Tunnel. So although this is all part of your one video, this is a bit surreal because this is the first time I've ever sort of like gone through 2 separate tunnels like this and done it this way. But the good thing is, obviously now, I've brought the high power torches out for everybody, so we won't be as much ta-da in the dark anymore. And like I said before, depending on whether you watch the Combe Down Tunnel, is that I just didn't really want to blind people, and it is etiquette. I've just sort of said already, although it depends when you watch this, it's going to be really weird, isn't it? Because technically this is the first video that's going to come out. So when you watch, or if you have watched the other one, I sort of said it's really about etiquette when it comes to torches. When you're here, you don't really want to blind people. And even though this is a relatively short video for this tunnel, it's just a short tunnel, I don't really want to sort of surprise people, but at least you get to see how black this one is. And it really does completely tell a different sort of atmosphere and story. See, look, 300 metres away. So yeah, before you know it, we'll be out again. But yeah, never before have I done a video like this where sort of done it back to front. So you've So yeah, hopefully it will make sense. It will do once you watch the other one, I suppose. But yeah, I'm making my way back, and I can safely say I'm very sad about doing it. There's somebody coming, so turn the light off. It's a jogger. Morning. Shut the headphones on. There's a cyclist again. So obviously they've got their own little lights. You can't see that. Turn it off. Morning. And then yeah, before you know it, there is light. So there you go. It's quite nice now because I get to sort of show you properly what this is looking like. The smells around here are absolutely beautiful, but again this goes to the fact that because it's a tunnel, for obvious reasons, the ventilation, you're just picking up on all the smells of spring, people's aftershave, everything. So every time that somebody walks by you, if they've got aftershave on or something, which has happened already a couple of times as I've gone through, it really is quite potent, because really you're not getting that much ventilation coming through. And I wouldn't change that for the world. It just makes this more special, doesn't it? And there we are, everybody. The light at the end of the tunnel. There's a jogger behind me. Better turn this off. This is so cool. So again, about 6-7 minutes walk, they're about right when they sort of say it. I'm not walking too fast, or at least I don't think so anyway. And yeah, there you go, just a final look. This one spectacular tunnel. And we made it. We ended where we started. I cannot tell you how amazing that was as somebody who's not local, and it is easily, without question, the best non-abandoned tunnel section you can ever go into in England, we'll just say for now. And trust me when I say that, I've experienced in all this. I can safely say that. I'm sure I'm going to probably pee a few people off, but come on, you got to come down here to experience it. And as I head up the little verge, still on the track as it would head down, that iconic section there will just end here by a little information board, and it tells us about the heroes of where we are at the Two Tunnels Greenway. Amy Williams, a very, very attractive woman. Some of you might remember her, 2010 Winter Olympics. Just saying that. If anybody looks like Amy Williams and you're single, feel free to message me on here. Unlike Harry Patch or Roman Centurion. There you go. Well, this was just amazing. Two Tunnels Greenway, the cycle route continues, the footpath continues, but this is where I end my journey for these tunnels especially. I just want to say thank you so much for coming along with me. Really hope you enjoyed this. Hopefully it wasn't too boring. Enjoy the second video that comes out. It's just so weird doing this in like just such a different way. Enjoy the second video, and I will put links to that down below, and I'll put links vice versa to the other one. But take care everybody, and yeah, love to all of you out there. Phoenix history, because history matters. I'll see you all very soon. But I won't,
because we need to go back that way. Well, kind of, if you know what I mean. Take care, everybody. Kapow.